Bada bing, bada boom. That's how we do it, fellas. That is how we do it. Alright, so... Okay. Let's jump right into it. It's a little late, so let's jump right into it. Ah, fuck you. Fuck you, battle mode. Summer Mega Event. That's just... Nah, we're not getting any new fucking cosmetics for this. I've put in more fucking work into the cosmetics for Doom Eternal than id Software has. Yeah, you know me if you've seen my my art portfolio, the stuff that I've commissioned all the way back here. Fucking damn it. That is what I have. Whoa! Right into it. There he is. Ooh, buddy. Oh, hey. Oh, shit. There we go, okay. What the fuck is going on? Can we get this guy's loot from all the way over here? We can! Holy shit. Okay, yeah, so I'm afraid Sudo isn't gonna be showing up today. The user who goes by the name of Beeb. So I'm afraid the chat's gonna be a little quiet today. But it's all right. We'll make do. Nothing too much to talk about here in Mars. Nothing that we haven't already. Shit, oh! Oh! No? God damn it. Oh shit, whoa! I see. I did not see it. What the fuck? Let me out. Can we stop? Can we stop it, please? Stop. Is that I get the point. I thought that was bugs here. Oh yeah, so we drop in. Oh, we still have to do the flare gate. I wonder what these are. Ah, there we go. Sweet. I wonder how many more flare gates I have to go. Probably one. There should be one left. It's only 6. Okay. Nice little marauder. Nice little marauder right up. Nobody interrupt. I gotta focus. I said don't interrupt. Get up to 1. Oh shit, no! Oh god, oh shit, that's multiple. No. Nope. No. Shit. Whoa, okay, whoa. I see him in the distance. I can barely see. I can't see. I can't see at all. I can't see. I do not see the prowler. There he is. Oh, okay, got it. I see him. Oh shoot! Whoa, okay. There it is. Oh shit, whoa. Yeehaw, buddy, I'm on a roll. What? That was it? Aw, man. You're making these games too easy for me. What's wrong, Hugo? What's wrong? I'm trying to make a game, an actual hard game, for an actual professional? Is that what the problem is, Hugo? So many Fortnite streams? Well, that one probably gotta go to, yeah, there we go.
The myth of the Doomslayer, his power, his will to overcome. These are the lies of the non-believers.
I'm sorry, what were we talking about? Ah, yeah. Whoa!
The UAC.
Oh.
We've got guts.
Woo!
Huge guts.
Holy moly! Woo! Okay. All right. Okay, I saw what I came to. I came, I saw, and I came again. Woo! Okay. And I conquered. Whoa! Okay. How many points do I have? I have a couple points. Let's see what we can spend these on. Nah. We've got asses. Huge asses. Full auto. Not really a fan of the full auto. Precision bolts. That mayhaps, I suppose. Deep blast. Remote detonate. Ah. Like this. That's very good, very good, very good. Okay, okay. I can make it. Too easy, kids, too easy. I took the wrong. Oh yeah, that's right. I was supposed to go down. I was supposed to keep going down. Way down we go. Way down we go.
Death is really simple. So why do we make it so complicated?
Oh, fucking bitch. She kind of reminds me of like, she makes me think of like the bratty, the bratty sister of Halo. That's what she looks like. Here's a secret. This is not a secret. They did not. Green means go. You know the rules, pilot. Green means go.
I'm charting a flight path to Mars.
Really?
Thrust vectors.
What do you need to chart a flight path for? They're right out over Mars. I mean, it's right there. Just go. Just fucking
Planetary
over.
entry phase. Prepare for turbulence.
Just fucking head towards it. Like, what the fuck? What do you need to chart? Not that many obstacles. We're running the planetary atmosphere.
The lost city of the Bell. This was before your time with the Sentinels.
This Beth City
The
makes
slip
absolutely
will take
no
you to
sense.
Sentinel Prime where the priest is hiding.
This place makes absolutely no sense. In any way, shape, or form. I don't have my notes on me, so I don't quite exactly remember everything about this, but apart from the sheer ridiculousness of the BFG 10,000's firing power, the problems I have with Beth are this. One, it doesn't fit with the lore of Doom 3, aka the Prelanthors. The Prelanthors in Doom 3 doesn't particularly fit into the lore of Doom 2016 or Doom Eternal, although in Doom 2016 we do see the Soul Cube and we do see the mural in Argent Dinner of the hero of Mars wielding the Soul Cube. And given this city of Hebeth, I mean I guess that's supposed to give some credence to the fact that the Prelanthor were like connected to the Argenta, or like at least tangentially connected to the Argenta. Lost city of Hebeth, my senses, I suppose, but why the fuck is there a city in the center of a planet? dragons. Okay, yeah. Whoa. Got it. Oh, Phantom Soldier. Phantom Soldier. Lost city of a bad Sentinel civilization. Slipgate invention. This look, like Slipgate is the quaking surface of a once habitable Mars. To me, it really feels like the team was really trying to get rid of the Doom IP at this moment. Like they were like dying to put it down. Like they were dying to move on to Quake. That's what it feels like in my opinion. I don't know if it was a whole team or just Hugo, but it really feels like they just wanted to abandon the Doom franchise and just move towards Quake. Just move towards Quake. Because Slipgates aren't a Doom thing, they're a Quake thing. Oh no! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! gonna get the cyber demon. Oh, the big cyber demon boss. So I imagine this part right here is where the first cyber demon encountered the vanilla campaign. I think it's just early development. Ah. Up. Up. What? What the fuck? Is that really necessary though? Do we really need the diagram? Ah, shit. Fuck! There we go. Easy piece, first shot. One shot, one shot. That's how we used to do it back at House.
The portal ahead will take you to Sentinel Prime, where the Hell Priest Dave Grov is waiting.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. What? I don't give a shit. I wonder what they're gonna do for this level. This is the shittiest level in the whole game. Doom Eternal has quite a few secret levels, not gonna lie. This one and Taurus and the Bod. Pure fire. Huh.
Great Slayer.
Oh, I do love the voice of this guy.
Alert the priest.
I do love the voice of that one Maker Angel. And yeah, he is gonna be a minor character in Day of Wrath. His name is gonna be Alaire. A-L-A-I-R-E. What the fuck? Damn. Of course, this is what they had to do. Stop fucking shit. Ooh. I do not give a fuck about it. I can't believe we were so excited before Doom Eternal came out about learning more about the Sentinels. All that stuff. Well, that's because we really only knew about it like from one single level. Not even that. Yeah, actually. We we only knew about them from one single level. That was the very last one, 2016. So, and we had absolutely no idea who they were, or what they were. We only saw those 4 or 5.
We found him in the
Sentinel
valley,
soldiers.
just outside the castle walls. He was badly wounded and wearing this.
Guts. Huge guts. Kill them. Must kill them all.
He has fight in him yet.
In spite of his injuries.
Send him to the arena. Let him be judged like the others.
But here in Eternal, they just gave us the absolutely most fucking unsatisfying and unrewarding lore-dom, by the way, for the Night Sentinels. Oh shit. Oh shoot, I did not see that. I gotta take a screenshot of this. Wait. That's not it. Did that take the screenshot? Let me see. I think that did. Yeah, okay. Screenshot taken. There we go. Let's get our ass cheeks slammed by this guy. Never mind. Oh, yeah, that's right. What the fuck? I saw that. Whoa! That was it. Bastard! Yeah, Eternal and Ancient Gods back then just give the absolutely most unsatisfying, generic, the most fucking dribblish possible explanations for and lordoms that we could possibly ever ask for any of the mystique that 2016 had. God, there we go. Press. You missed me in the narrow corridor. What the fuck is this shit, Larry? I mean, when I was first learning about Doom Eternal, I was expecting, well, not learning, but when Eternal was first announced, I was expecting a lot more lore on Earth. That's the thing, I suppose. On Earth and humanity. Like I was expecting a well-rounded lore being built from this whole world that Doom 2016 had established, not just demons and humanity on Earth, and that they colonizing the solar system, but also partly the Ninth Sentinels too. And it just fumbled everything. It wasn't satisfying in the least, in my opinion. It's just all a very unsatisfying, unthought out, convoluted mess. There's nothing to be engaged in my opinion. Well, thank you. That's just what I needed. Not to mention buggy. This game is buggy. I wonder if I'm soft locked here. Let's see. You guys think I'm soft locked? I guess I'm not. Oh? Hello? I see that, I see that. It's just not a very engaging experience in my opinion. There's good promise in the game. There was fantastic promise, but not much of that was realized, that's what I would say. It's still a good game, it really is, but it's like Halo Infinite. Doom Eternal is in a lot of ways like Halo Infinite. It's held back by itself. It holds itself back. I'm not familiar with Halo Infinite or the Halo or the franchise, so I can't exactly compare it, but from what I've gathered, Halo Infinite is good, but it's still fucked up too. And the more I think back on Doom Eternal, the more I realize that it too has a lot of problems. Not game-breaking, not deal-breakers, but it is still a very mixed experience. And just like with Halo Infinite, a completely aberrant community. The Doom community is pretty chill, and I'm not gonna like it. But there's still a lot of negative and certain aspects of the community that I vehemently disapprove of. There is, for example, a lot of elites. Not necessarily toxicity, not what I would call it. Definitely elitism and apologism. That is fantastic. That's what I like to see. What is it over there? Shoot, I've never seen that oracle before. What the fuck? The graphics of, like, for example, let me choose. The graphics of this game are alright. They're just okay. I'm not gonna talk about the tone or the art style any more than I have to, since that's already been brought up. I do not need to do that. I'm all out of the shotgun ammo. I'm not gonna talk about the visuals anymore. I'm gonna talk about this, the sound design. The sound design is completely lacking. It lacks impact, it lacks substance, it lacks fucking everything. Everything just sounds and feels so tinny, so hollow. There's a lot of promise in this game. Well, there was a lot of promise. We know that it's been completely abandoned by id Software at this point. Alrighty. Why did I do this? Fighting the gladiator, not the Dark Lord. This fight. What? I don't even know what I'm doing. it would be really nice if you could at least explain what all these status updates are. I don't even know. I'm not getting it. Just get good, pilot. Just get better. Here's the thing, though. Why would I want to get better? It's not fun. It's not fun at all. It's simply not fun. Fantastic. Please tell me that's not what I did. What the fuck? Oh, fantastic, fantastic. I just love that. I just love that. Happens, bitch! Let me out! Jesus Christ! I can't see shit. My gun wobbles like shit. My aim goes all over the fucking place. Great game design. Great game design. It's not just the mod, it's the game too. It's the base mechanics that exist in the game. This is how it is. I'm just spamming again. Yes, I know it technically doesn't count because this is easy, but the thing is, this would be completely unplayable. Fuck you, I do what I want. And yes, I can't complain. Fucking die! Got him. Too good. Can you hear me, bozos? I'm in a cutscene. I've got cutscene. I am vulnerable. I'll say this about the art style, not the tone itself. The thing is, it's too medieval. It's too fucking medieval. That's just generic. It's just generic medieval bullshit. There's no impact to the art style in this game. It's not cool in the least.
You guys want to see a little more gameplay? All right.
It's just
You can
generic.
never say no to QuakeCon.
The aesthetic of the first few levels was cool, especially like the techno hill and stuff like the cultist base and the Doom Hunter base. That was cool. That's what Doom should have been more like. Or the organic stuff in, say, Exultia, or especially Super Gore Nest. That was cool. The apocalyptic urban environments, that was pretty mag. Yeah, I don't like those. Super generic, even more so then.
The Con Maker has overloaded your systems. Vega has no control over.
Oh, thank God we're not playing Tower.
If you had let the culling continue, the human race you fight to protect would have survived. Now I will resurrect the icon of
No,
sin.
never mind. We still gotta.
He will devour Earth and leave your whole world in ruins. Life on your planet shall never return. And this will be yet another world you brought to extinction. This stronghold will now serve as your prison. With no power, you can do no more harm to our mission, and we may continue the work that must be done.
I can't. Oh shit! That's why.
She didn't know you had the demonic crucible. In the end, the very power source you sought to eradicate from Earth is now below you seeing it.
The mission on Sentinel Prime was a success. The demonic consumption of Earth has been stopped.
Voice is Vegas.
Only
Vegas
a
voice is so
Slayer's
fucking fun.
crucible blade can stop a Titan. You must get to the Sentinel city of Taras Nabad.
I
and
fucking
retrieve your
despise
crucible before
Taras
it is too
Nabad.
late. Without it, the Titan cannot be stopped.
Setting the portal to Taras Nabad.
I despise the fucking Tarzan. How much more do I need for that? Oh, Oh, that is Maker Tech right here. That is Maker Technology. Alright, alright. It's a classic suit. Alright. Modbot. I'm pretty sure we already. Oh, never mind. I'm still on this one. Two Modbots. What am I gonna do with two? Oh shoot! Here it is. Uno más. Alright, alright. 20 of these, alright. I'm gonna love watching all 20 of these cutscenes. Wait, Doom 3. Let's play this. I'm hearing a distinctive lack of the 3 theme. Doom Eternal. I can't hear jack shit. There it is. Shit. Probably shouldn't be running around the close borders with a big ass rocket launcher. Doom 3 is overrated. I'm saying it. Doom 3 is overrated. Doom 3 is overrated as shit. It absolutely deserves all the hate it gets. I'm saying it. Doom 3 is overrated. It's got a good horror premise, it's good horror part, but it's not a good horror game, and it's not a good Doom game. If I wanted to play a good horror game that was also a good Doom game, I'd just play the original Dead Space. Sweet. Doom 64, it's just another one of those classic Doom games. There was a little thing you could shoot somewhere, right? If I recall correctly. I wonder where it was. Oh, is that what I think it is? It is. This is my jam. Oh, there it is. I think that's it. I knew it was on the other side. Somewhere around here. There we go. I'm gonna put myself to get crushed. I can't get crushed. That's pretty cool, yeah, that's the big single song. Big signals on the surface of the Earth. I wonder what those are like. Motherfucker. What symbol is that? Great lighting. Why is the soup bleeding? What the fuck? Great, I can't even see the thing because the fucking portal appears in the last minute. It keeps me from seeing it. God fucking damn. Hey, my private quarters. Alrighty, alright. Fortress of Doom. Continuum gates. I like that. I like that term. Well, there's a lot of stuff here, but I'm not really gonna bother. That's the Doomlight doll from Doom 2016. That's Commander King, bunch of books. Love me this guitar. I need this guitar right here. I need this one right there. There's a few more. They were in the concept art. See, that's concept art. That's concept art right there. Let's go. Wait. What did it say? Oh, never mind. Thought it said the name of the. Ah, look. Here's the little bugger. So here's where I ended up. I've seen that in Mars too. That was racing. I have no idea what that is, and I don't know shit about it. Gaming PC. Same snacks. Alright. This I have no idea what it is. I have no idea what that is. Arkansas, that might be the original 3216. There's an element there. I have no idea. Oh! It's probably the Celestial Locator. Or those two right there, anyway. It's over 9,000, alright. Meals in the jug. Origin Energy Crisis. UAC's $1 trillion data collection program. Wait. Innocuous locking. What? New UAC study reveals mandatory injections improve employee productivity. I don't remember that. Oh, hey, it's a pistol. The cut pistol that's still in the game code. Oh, it's just that. Alright. The Doomstone. Alright. That's about it that I needed to see here. Nothing particularly spectacular here. Oh, the 2016 UAC ammo box. Grindstone? What for the grind? Nunchucks. That's stupid as shit. Was I gonna do anything else here? I don't think so. Oh, this, yeah. This. From artist Ian Nelson. Zoop 4. Why? I've been trying to get into contact with Zoop 4. I've reached out to the guy. I've talked to him once or twice, but he seems to be a little busy at the moment. I'm trying to get him to make me a drawing from Day of Wrath. He says he's interested, but he's a little busy at the moment and hasn't had the time or chance to do any of that. But I am reaching out to him, doing what I can. Should probably reach out to him sometime soon, in the next few weeks, maybe. Oh yeah, before we leave, I need to watch that Zero Penetration. There's an extra life, there's that big Adeline. I really want to see that be in the final battle against the Icon of Sin, or at least the fucking Dark Lord, but that would be for a fun game. Better luck next time, Doom franchise. Good luck with the reboot, eh? Thank you, that's really what I needed. Being sent all the way back here. Never fucking mind. Can I talk to you now, please? They're gonna reboot the series later on. If anything, yeah. If anything, they're gonna reboot the series. If we ever are gonna get a sequel. Because the series as is obviously, I don't need to say that. The series is currently defunct. You don't need to be a genius to know that. What the fuck? What? What? God fucking damn it. I just locked myself here, didn't I? What's some fantastic rain from the rocket? Great. Oh my god. Great, that's Marauder. Ah, fucker. Oh, that's three. Oh, that's five Marauders. Six Marauders. Lovely. This is how you use it. Oh! I love this game. Great, I shut the two. I can't hit him because of the shots. I can't move because of all the I missed it because of the Marauders. I'm losing my lives because of the Marauders. I can see it, I can't keep getting. I don't think I've killed him. the year. Not see the exit. Great. I love hitting the shield with that. And they can... Where the fuck is the exit? I despise that damage sound. I hate it. I hate it. I despise it. I legit can't see. I can't find it. I legit can't find the exit. I do not see the exit anywhere. I've been around the place 5 times, probably, and I cannot find it. Fuck this. I'm done with this. What time is it? It's 8:40. What the fuck? Let's try to finish that up at least. At least start on the new level before we quit for the night. Shit. Resurrect Daisy? What the fuck? What? Oh well. What? In order to combat the ever-growing threat of complete and utter destruction of reality itself, the Slayer seeks out a powerful ally from times past? What the fuck? Anti-wiki. Tug? explosive array jumper? What the fuck is that? Explosive array jumper? I think that's gonna be enough anyway. That's plenty. That's plenty of money. That's plenty of fun. That's kind of the goal today. Give me a minute. Ah, that's neat. Oh shoot. That's right, that's right, that's right. That is right. Where is the zero punctuation playlist? That is odd, it's not here. Give me 1 second, I need to find this playlist. Yeah, that's not it, that's not it. There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's watch some zero punctuation videos before we quit for the night. Shadows of Doubt. I don't think I've seen this one. I don't. Well, I have seen these, but I don't really read. Ah, the YouTube of Sonic the Hedgehog. All right. Let's watch a few of these.
For those looking to make a change.
So the connecting theme that I've extracted from my unpleasant rectum for today's double bill is island life, because we have two games that represent the two faces of remote island living. On the one side, there's the unspoiled scenery, lovely weather, exotic wildlife, and friendly people, and on the other hand, there's watching your lower half disappear into an oceanic monstrosity that looks like it's midway through eating the entire cutlery section at Bed Bath & Beyond, and then some fat people take some pictures of you from their cruise ship before they swarm all over your island, and don't buy any of your grandma's bracelets. On that note, let's start with Dredge, a game about fishing, heavy emphasis, mostly end heavy emphasis. In Dredge, you live the day-to-day life of a lone fisherman, sailing out upon the foamy brine, reeling in the catch, sailing home the moment the manatees start looking like they're wearing seashell bras, and starting again the next day. Gameplay loop's simple enough. You explore and catch fish and crafting materials with a smorgasbord of timing-based challenges that play like a sample platter of the kind of fishing mini-games that are the bread and butter of the massively overloaded dumpster behind a sandwich shop that is the indie cozy life sim genre. Then, when you can no longer rearrange your Resident Evil 4 grid inventory to squeeze in any more tiddlers, you go back to the nearest island, sell it all, and craft yourself an upgrade to engine speed or tiddler capacity. Classic formula for your standard post-dad game, really. Do the thing, become better at doing the thing. The twist of it all comes with a palpable air of underlying Lovecraftian menace. The townsfolk keep reminding you not to go out at night as they quietly ooze onto your doormat. Semi-regularly, you'll catch a weird fish with glowing eyeballs on its third vestigial penis. Could there be something dark and sinister lurking beneath the oily waters of the archipelago? Well, yes, it's giant fish monsters. Look, there's one over there. Hi guys, I'm a giant fish. Anyone got like a metric ton of ants' eggs? That's kind of how it feels the first time you run into one. The game does a great job of building suspense with the warnings of the spooky townsfolk and the prerequisite Lovecraftian game sanity meter that starts fucking you about after nightfalls, but when I ran into my first organic dump truck from the fever dreams of Jacques Cousteau, it was just kinda there. It sped around a corner, punched a hole in my hull, and went right on going. It was less like being confronted by the horror of the sublime and more like getting cut off by an asshole motorist. So the horror was feeling a bit demystified as I grumblingly called for a tow. Still, the gameplay's put together neatly enough that I was absorbed. It captures the important post-dad game satisfaction of a job well done when you bring your expertly packed cargo of lime green 7-testicled crabs to the oozing fish merchant. It's like after a while the initial horror of the unknown is supplanted by a sort of second-tier horror as you roll your eyes tolerantly when a massive leviathan gibbering out of its 12 green vaginas brushes past the hull and knocks off your trawler net, and you realise that this shit has become way too fucking normal for you. There's no going back to regular society now. You'll try telling your fish stories at the bait shop and they'll politely ask you to leave so they can all be sick. You're as much a part of this whacked out shit as that magenta 7 clitoris dogfish you just caught, and the plot does lean into that. I would summarise Dredge as a neat game. It's like a strip club in Missouri. There's not a whole lot to it, and I felt a little underwhelmed after all the secrets were revealed, but it's a very well organised strip club in Missouri. What there is fits together as nicely as a beautifully tessellated cargo hold full of exotically coloured marine life with outsized numbers of some hilarious body part or other, and it definitely held my interest. For how long, though? Well, half a video long, it turns out. Our second game is Cheer, which is not, as you might have thought, a game about failing to hold in a wet sneeze. It's actually a very heartfelt game about the creators' love for their home country of New Caledonia, so don't you feel bad about the wet sneeze joke now, you big racist. The main character, Cheer, is a carefree young girl living on a beautiful island with her father, whose peaceful life amid nature is interrupted when they're visited by a character I came to refer to as Reverse Santa Claus, whose recurring job in the plot is to show up on a magic helicopter at random moments, do something monstrous for no reason, then piss off again. So he turns up and kidnaps Cheer's dad, and Cheer's so mad she turns into a knife, because she's got the ability to possess any animal or small object, and if that's not a good excuse for an open-world sandbox chill-out game, I don't know what is. I describe Cheer as a living-in-the-moment sort of sandbox. It's a Breath of the Wild-like full traversal game, and there's mini-games and challenges and collectibles, in the way a circumcision party will have a snack table and a place where you hang your coat, but it's not really about those things. What Cheer's about is turning into a bird, flying up a mountain, turning back, flying back down on a glider, diving into the sea, turning into a plastic six-pack ring, and choking a turtle to death, and just vibing, man. Again, it's not a very big game, and the plot's all over the place. Cheer goes around making friends with people mainly by showing off her Guitar Hero skills. She shows up at Reverse Santa Claus's office demanding to speak to the manager. Then it turns out Reverse Santa Claus works for an evil worm god that eats babies. Then there's some busy work for a while, and Reverse Santa Claus drops a huge bomb that kills 90% of the cast. The intention, I think, was to have a story that combines contemporary ideas with a Pacific Islander mythology vibe, which definitely comes across, but there are times when you want to grab Cheer by the flower necklace and go, pin down a tone, and then explain what the fuck's going on. And if I see you start expressing your feelings in song again, you're getting a ukulele right up the grass skirt. There's plenty more to pick on. The game has a combat element based around possessing hazardous items and flinging them at evil ambulatory tea towels, and it's a little annoying because the relationship between the throwing arc guideline and where the thing actually goes is more a nodding acquaintance between two co-workers workers at a dull office party, and towards the end of the critical path you have to do way too much of it and the game turns into Fabric Far Cry. But I came away feeling positive about Cheer, so apparently none of that matters a Southside plop. I think it's that it's clearly made earnestly with love, and that carries me through its more awkward moments, so the emotional bits managed to itch me with the feel fleas, even if I could think back afterwards and realise how much of it was kind of fucked. So there you go, Dredge and Cheer, two island-themed games I mildly recommend. And if you put them together, you get Dredgetchia, which sounds a bit like the name of a country for people who keep getting peanut butter stuck in their teeth.
What the fuck? They should make a game about that, like a cute little kid that's just like lives in a big, monstrous, scary, eldritch, Lovecraftian world, but he's so innocent that it doesn't understand like anything that's going on, so he just keeps living it.
It was an Audible exclusive for a while, but my latest novel...
Kid life.
Yeah, I'm doing Zelda next week. I needed more time. What are you going to do about it? You going to report me to the review police? Get me sent down on a 10 stretch for possession of irreverence with intention to distribute? Anyway, Darkest Dungeon 2 is the sequel to Darkest Dungeon 1. There's some of that completely objective game reportage you all keep asking for. And I was very glad to see it get a sequel because there's nothing I like more than getting my head around a great big pair of double Ds. Seriously though, Darkest Dungeon 1 was a game people recommended to me a lot. Hey Yahtzee, you like Lovecraftian horror and roguelikes and exploiting people to the point of death-stroke mental breakdown? To which I would say, that's true, but for some reason Darkest Dungeon 1 never really grabbed me. And also hamsters don't talk, so get back in the fucking wheel. I put it down to an excessive decision-making I felt I was being asked to do. Should we keep moving? Which door should we take? Where should we spend our off hours now? What precise number of biscuits have you allotted for this cup of tea? And it being such an unforgiving game, I felt paralysed by the thought that I was making the wrong decision. Felt like the game was constantly saying, you sure you want to do that? Just as I was about to let go of the chess piece, until all I wanted to do was flip the board and insist on switching to categories. Happily, I got on a lot better with Dookie Dungeon 2, probably because there's less decision-making in it. The basic premise is intact. You're a scholar who's read enough Lovecraft short stories to know that the smartest way to confront unknowable mind-breaking evils is to get somebody else to do it, and so must guide and fit out a team of mercenaries and send them on doomed expeditions into the darkness to acquire resources and battle monsters not so twisted and deformed by the looming horror that they can't politely wait for their go in the turn-based combat system. The difference is this time there's no dungeon, which is certainly one definition of streamlining. The Lovecraftian horrors are spilled out into the overworld to party like it's the end times, and so you load your 4 members of the fun police into a cart and embark on an odyssey to save the world by doing something at a mountain involving a huge floating brain with 4 bike locks on it. Things have become a little more abstract, and it's hard to tell what's real and what's a metaphor for your decaying sanity and all of that bollocks. But the fingernail-shaped divots in my cheeks were real enough when my whole party got wiped by some half-melted fat bloke, too stupid to realise he'd run out of HP. You know what, let's start there, because I just brought it up. Death saving throws when you're out of health? I'm all in favour. Creates suspense, helps you claw things back from the brink. The same courtesy extended to the AI-controlled enemy. Call me a hypocritical elitist who's prejudiced against the non-sentient, but that I could do without. I brought this fucking boss down to 0 health, and then he polished off my entire battered party in his next 2 turns because he just wouldn't fucking die. And I'm like, game, what the fuck else could I have possibly done to win the day in this scenario? Was I not crossing my fingers hard enough? Hang on, I feel like I forgot something. Oh, that's right, backhandedly praise the game first. As I say, I got along a lot better with Death Trap. Oh, fuck, I knew I was going to do that at some point. I got along better with Darkest Funyuns too, because it's got a more Slay the Spire-y sort of progression, where you're always inexorably moving towards the final looming horror, just deciding at forks in the road if you're going to go via the haunted library or the drive-through all-devouring maw. But on the whole, you can either press forward to continue towards inevitable failure, or sit there watching nothing happen until the power company shuts you off or you run out of piss bottles. And I'm more comfortable with that level of decision-making, and the stated expectation that we're going to fuck up eventually. It's a somebody else's trolley problem, as it were. And most of the time, things feel a lot more understandable than they did in Dankest Dungball 1. Everything in your journey's queued up in nice, manageable single file. Here's a hospital, get healed up or don't. Here's some desperate fleeing peasants, give them food or purchase one of their prettier daughters. I say most things are more understandable. It always pissed me off when I unlocked a new skill for a character, and when I went to see what the skill did, was informed, if I symbol less than or equal to 2, then squiggly line picture of a duck. I guess it's on brand for a game about being an occult scholar to force us to learn an incomprehensible hieroglyphic language, but a bit more context would be nice. This reminds me of a friend I used to play Arkham Horror with who never read out the fucking text on the event cards. He'd just look at them and say, okay, subtract 2 health tokens. Bitch, we're here for the story, not to do a 6-year-old's maths homework. Still, I gradually deciphered the combat's mysterious language and honed my preferred goon squad to battle effectiveness. I didn't see much point in investing in the more technical characters who need to have 2 flame icons and be both patting their head and rubbing their tummy before they can do anything halfway effective, when I can focus on the dudes who just smack things very hard. But while I did get into the desired just one more run groove that you want from a roguelike, over time the resetting of things after each attempt felt like it was working against the game. Because there's always all this fucking admin to get through at the start. Choose upgrades, choose expedition, handpick your party members, pick their classes and skill loadouts, introductory battle, get everyone kitted out with trinkets and combat items, equip your coach with a pet and a lantern and a pancake dispenser, and there's always something I forget. Like I get into the first battle and realise I forgot to equip the highwayman with his mind-flayingly useful buff-stealing ability, and he's still got the one that does nothing except cure athlete's foot and part his hair the other way. But what it really fucks with is what was the big selling point in Darwin Donkeys 1, characters acquiring permanent traits and debuffs you had to learn to work with, and that helped create the XCOM vibe where players get attached to their preferred units as they distinguish themselves more and more. In Doobie Denmark 2, the party members feel more like fixed entities who get their memories reset at the start of every run. So when the Plague Doctor acquires a fear of public speaking or starts getting the hots for the Jester and getting a +1 bonus to vaginal lubrication every time he uses his joke kidney transplant ability, none of that helps you get attached to them as a character because you know all that will be gone in the next run, and you might roll extreme confidence in public speaking next time, and randomly hate the Jester because he refuses to workshop his tight 5. So while I don't dislike Dankest Doldrums where the first game realised the burden of a leader having to send human beings to their doom, the second game more evokes the plight of a picnic organiser trying to ensure the wine bottles don't get packed on top of the jammy wagon wheels.
Let's just do let's just do Zelda. It's already 9. I know we started late, but you know what? Let's take it easy today.
We're about to lift curtains on the biggest zero punctuation of the year, so we're going to build the hype even higher by talking about another cool.
Oh, here he comes. Here comes old Gloomy Trousers to crash the storybook romance between Zelda and all of gaming media and whittle all over the wedding breakfast. Well, go on then, Yahtzee, tell us how Tears of the Kingdom is actually bad and we're bad for liking it because you're such a massive contrarian. Calm down, YouTube. No, I was not going to say that. I think Tears of the Kingdom holds up to the highest possible standard. Right, and now you're going to say because standard is exactly what it is. Bog standard, grouse, ha ha ha. No, I wasn't going to say that either. You all right, Yards? Look, I'm sorry you find it so difficult to tell when I'm being sincere, but I genuinely think Tears of the Kingdom sets a new, extremely high bar for expansion packs. Aha! Oh, fuck you, viewer, that's what it is. 23 years ago, Majora's Mask seized the opportunity of a direct Zelda sequel to innovate on both the gameplay and narrative level. I'm not gonna get excited just because Nintendo copy-pasted Breath of the Wild and stapled Gary's mod onto the end of it. Okay, that wasn't fair. Let's start with the effusive praise. Maybe the Nintendo fans will get cold and run back to their nice cozy bubble before we get as far as the other stuff. Tears of the Kingdom is an extraordinary technical achievement. I was grousing in Extra Punctuation recently about how games have an astonishing amount of power available and seem to be mostly using it to make extremely realistic sweat drops fly off characters as they grind out the same shitty combat loops as always. But Tears of the Kingdom is a blanket nuh-uh to that. It's made new pushes in what technology can achieve in terms of the way we play games and the choices we can be offered. I mean, not a whole lot beyond what Gary's mod and Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts were doing years ago, and it's a shame it's taken this long to get back around to it. Effusive praise, Yards. Remember, they've got flamethrowers, but never before at this scale or complexity. It's very gratifying to gaze out over a hostile landscape between us and our goal, trying to decide how best to navigate it before concluding, I know, I'll build a fucking jump jet out of some random shit I found at the bottom of my gym bag. Yeah, you should be looking nervous, Mr. Horse. Starting to really question the point of keeping you around because my soapbox stealth bomber doesn't get all prima donna on me about navigating a 45-degree slope. Admittedly, it has a tendency to explode over the mountains, but don't think having to carve off my own buttocks for nourishment to sustain me for the trudge to the nearest stable is making you any more endearing. So yes, to make my position clear, having a degree of potential for creative problem-solving and creative Korok abusing that Jurassic Park Trespasser could only have dreamt of as it pillowed its head on its health bar tits carries the game amazingly. But the fact is, there's a lot that needs carrying, and I can't eternally sustain praise, effusive or otherwise, when I was skipping cutscenes in my first run-through because they were so bloody boring. Breath of the Wild has a phenomenal opening. Wake up in a coffin, go through a cave, get smacked in the face with the entire environment design budget. That's a hook. Inevitably, I thought of it when Tears of the Kingdom started with a fucking walk and talk sequence, where we control a sullen Link being being forced to wait for Zelda to slowly mooch through some tunnels as she prattles on about her bullshit, looking like me when the wife makes me come bra shopping. But then Ganondorf gets released and snatches up Zelda, monsters infest the land, Link gets fucked up to the tune of about 37 hearts, you know, an average Hyrule Sunday, and then you wake up in a coffin and go through a cave and etc, and we're back in the Breath of the Wild groove. In fact, it's beat for beat exactly the same groove. First you go around the tutorial island to learn your new powers, glue thing to thing, fuse thing with thing, and teleport through a ceiling. That last one's a bit random and only tentatively gels with the established theme of putting things on top of other things, probably why I kept forgetting I had it, and getting trapped down wells like little Timmy. After that we skydive down to Hyrule proper, and yeah, broadly speaking, it's Breath of the Wild again. Go to Hyrule Castle now and get mashed into overdressed pate, or go to the birds, the fish, the frogs, and the desert lesbians in turn, and kill whatever giant monster is putting wasabi in their hemorrhoid cream this time. Then get a prolonged cutscene in which Ancient Spirits de jour says, yes, NPC support character de jour, you are the Sage of Onion stuffing or whatever. Now help this emotionally stunted twink beat up his angry dad. Those specifically were the cutscenes I started skipping after the first two, because they were all the same, and no one in the cutscenes for this game can so much as pick their fucking nose without everyone else in the scene reacting at it for 10 boring seconds. Still, the dungeon bosses are actually unique monsters now, rather than just all being one of Ganon's runaway farts. That's a plus, but in the combat generally, I was a little disappointed by the weapon fusion mechanic. You glue random objects to the end of your sword and just add some extra damage points. It allows for none of the demented creativity the physics object fusing does. I wanted to glue a tree trunk to the end of a Twix and watch Link give himself a hernia trying to lift it. Plus, you have to do it with every single weapon you find to keep up with the enemy health bars, as well as glue things to every single arrow you use, and it feels very rude to have to pause combat over and over again to rifle through your stuff without even offering your enemies a magazine. Tits of the kink shamer also doesn't fix the Breath of the Wild problem of so much of it feeling like it was generated by algorithms. Everywhere you go, the same monster encounters, shrines with the same decor, and endless motherfucking grass. Having said that, I liked how each shrine was a bespoke lateral thinking physics puzzle, and I didn't find a single one that was just kill this one oversized kitchen appliance like about 1/3 of Breath of the Wild's shrines, so the game effectively shakes its moneymaker there. On the whole, don't take away that I hate the game, for Christ's sake, I just know what you're going to say. Oh, who cares about the story stroke copy-pasted sandbox map stroke everything else you're whittling about when you can craft a flame-spewing helicopter motorbike shaped like Leonard Cohen's left testicle. And in turn, I will say what I always say. If the game did have a mind-blowing story and original sandbox map, you would not be saying that it doesn't matter. You didn't learn your lesson when Breath of the Wild came out and you all went, it's perfect, never change a thing, because now they've improved on it and you're all going, okay, now it's perfect, never change a thing. Spurt? By all means, just don't spurt yourself dry, in case you need a little spurting room for what tomorrow may bring. My little spurting room is under the stairs.
Well, just for today, that's all of it. But just for today, I was gonna show off some of the latest drawings that I've been getting for the Day of Wrath project that I just finished uploading to my ArtStation. Let me show these off. Okay, so speaking of Zelda, this is a drawing that I had made of Ruby of based on Tears of the Kingdom. So here she is with the archaic tunic that Link uses. She's based on Link, yeah, in this one drawing. Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, and so Link's prosthetic right arm has been moved to her left side. She's got the Master Sword, but it's a Vorpal Master Sword, so it's with the black and red effect. And the Malice, okay, since she's kind of demonic. The Horn and the Blood Moon. There's the artist Link. Well, all these drawings have the link in them. And then the description for the artist. I like this one. This one came out really good. I just got it today, and it's looking really nice. I really like how it came out. Next one is from based on Gurren Lagann from this artist here. So aka that one anime that goes Pierce the Heavens. That's kind of what this post is meant to be. Pierce the Heavens. That's the Necrovol in the background. The Vorpal Sword. Not a whole lot to say if you not too much that can be explained if you don't know what the source material is, but let's keep going. That's all the same character, obviously. And then this one is one that I got in the week. This one's Ruby in Dead Space. So here's her own Dead Space rig, which is supposed to be based on the Advanced Soldier rig, aka the military suit, or the level 6 suit. This one's pretty cool. It's based on the Dead Space 2 poster, so I really like this one. It's got the Whirlpool Sword, but it's based on the Plasma Cutter. As you can see, it's a melee weapon. And her left arm, her demonic left arm, is based on the marker in this case. It's got marker plating there. Got the iconic rig, the helmet. The helmet's pretty cool. The last one is one from Kill la Kill. It's from the same studio actually that made Gurren Lagann, the Cave That Pierced Heaven one. This one is really cool. Yeah, I definitely like this one. Love the textures that this one artist makes. Anyway, I think we're gonna cut it here for the night, folks. Not too much to go around, but we'll pick it up on Tuesday. See if we get a little more mojo then. You guys take care, and I'll see you then. Pilot out. Peace.